Although it is said that Meghan is looking to return to the UK with Harry, it is clear in theory she hasn't had much reason to come to the UK. Let us find out in this video. Before entering the main part of our video, prepare a cup of tea or coffee to sip. Hope you will have a relaxing time watching our videos, and let's get started. There's only a month left until the Invictus celebrations begin, and there's a good chance Harry will return to England. It is still unclear whether Meghan will return or not. She herself also understood that the British people did not welcome her, and she clearly had no legitimate reason to return. We know that Meghan doesn't have a good relationship with her in-laws' family. She's made it very clear that she's not fond of the royal institution. With her past actions and current reputation, Meghan's return raises many security concerns for royal family members. I have never seen anyone accuse an organization of bullying, but still cling to that organization the way Meghan always does with the royal family. You remember her interview saying that she was bullied and not welcome in England, right? No one treated Meghan badly. She is entitled, narcissistic, and a victim. The level of arrogance calling a £30 million wedding given to her as a spectacle. If you weren't happy, leave by all means. But why spend years trashing the family? If she's not fond of the royal institution, why did she marry into it? Easy. She was on the hunt for her next male meal ticket. This time, a very high-profile one that could provide her with instant fame and fortune that she hadn't got the talent to make herself. I think her real target was William, as it's obvious she so lusts to be queen, but she took Harry and skedaddled when she realized her late majesty wasn't about to let her take over and dictate how that institution should be run. The media has always reported on the olive branch and reconciliation. We are so fed up with these suggestions of a reunion. Why don't they ask if and when Harry and Meghan will apologize for all the wicked, nasty accusations they have made against the royal family? The majority of the UK does not want to see Meghan Markle in there again. Why would she want to return to a country of racists, as she called it? There is no reconciliation that would ever happen. There is no thawing of the ice. There has just been too much damage. And sadly, immature and reckless of the toxic duo. Didn't think things through. Even if Harry and his dad mend fences in private because they've been both reminded that even royals are still mortals and that we never know how much time we have with a loved one, you would think Harry would know that. But that doesn't mean he has to be embarrassed in public again. If Harry wants to see his dad as opposed to wanting publicity, he will be fine with that and will tell his stupid wife to shut up. Unfortunately, keeping quiet with people who crave the spotlight is too difficult. And giving up all the titles is even harder. I don't understand how they can do that when they so clearly choose to walk away from the royal family and make all kinds of accusations against the British public and British media. And now, they only want to come back because they need the association for some reason, like publicity tied to money. If there is no money from what is given, they will have to work otherwise. Unfortunately, neither knows the meaning of working. They have clearly no idea of the damage they have done, thick as planks. They don't care one bit about the country or family. It's all only about themselves. Perhaps partly because she hates the monarchy, Meghan has never once respected Catherine. She always disliked bowing to the Prince of Wales. In the press release, Harry and Meghan also called Catherine Kate. They are stubborn asses and clearly are being ordered to disrespect her, even though the princess is so nice and has done nothing to disrespect anyone. Shame on anyone ignoring her real name and title. Meghan couldn't connect everything to its meaning. It's like she's using her seemingly luxurious brand to sell all sorts of random things. Do you think if she didn't draw attention to their actions, they could have lived a private life, titles and all? It's by their actions they get a reaction. America does not recognize titles, so it's irrelevant. Just as their connection to the royal family is irrelevant, they are no longer working royals. But don't think Harry and Meghan don't need the media. They need the media to make money and keep their names out there. It's all about the money to live the life of luxury. So there's no reason for any thawing. I do feel that King Charles is suffering from this, but I don't think the Prince and Princess of Wales, Princess Anne, are any other member of the royal family other than maybe Beatrice and Eugenie will ever forgive what was said and done. The lies that were told were so hurtful. The suffering that those two caused Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip at the end of their lives is unforgivable. Harry, how stupid he is to have written a book calling himself that. Meanwhile, not once has Prince Edward complained about being a spare. No other second children in other royal families around the world have complained either. It's a disease Harry's wife started and brainwashed him. As a spare, you can support and be a vital part. Harry chose his own path, which would be fine if he didn't shout a load of vile words and lies and slam the door on the way out. Look at Princess Anne and how highly she's thought of. She has contributed greatly, and she's a royal family member, not spare. However, Harry and Meghan are just realizing just how vulnerable his father's position is, and if he is no longer there, then his brother is king, and they too are not just out but out. That is why Harry rushed to visit King Charles when he heard that he had cancer. Meghan can't go home with her, but I believe she supports this action. She does love the titles the institution has bestowed upon her. She reeled him in like an expert, seduced him, alienated him from his family and friends, and then removed him physically to a foreign country where, as an American, she would have the advantage of being very comfortable with the American culture and lifestyle. It put him in a weakened position where he was very dependent on her. Will Meghan return to the UK when the Invictus anniversary takes place here? I think not. She knows she'll be booed as she's not wanted here. She's a fish out of water as she's not elegant or royal. Meghan was very interested in the institution. Her issue was that there was a hierarchy, and no matter how popular she was at the time, she would always have to walk behind Catherine and her children. That was the crux of the matter. She wouldn't even walk behind Harry despite it being royal protocol. Did you consider that activism for feminine power? No, just walk behind your husband. It shouldn't bother you if you have strong self-esteem. She is holding something over him. He is clearly miserable in that marriage, and she is enjoying every minute of it. It must be something very bad for him not to go running back to his family. I'm betting we will find out one day. If both Harry and Meghan publicly return to the UK, there will be no meetings, reunions, or otherwise for the traitors. The disdain they've been shown recently is but a small example of what's to come, unwanted and unwelcome. It's funny when it was made plain by Harry that if he didn't get taxpayer security, then his wife and some kids won't be coming over. I suggest he stays away too, as Invictus has money problems, so should really have to fork out for Harry's travel accommodations. I think his wife is blowing through his money. When you're wearing an entire outfit that is $10,000 plus and still looks awful, doesn't take long to spend wads of money. Their mansion is expensive and everything that comes with the upkeep. Meghan snagged the spare thinking he ranked the same as the heir, only to find out that her spare wasn't an heir, but a spare filled with hot air that was losing his curly red hair. I think she had gambled that she would be way better off publicly and financially than she is right now. Things did not work to her anticipated advantage, although holding on to the title has garnered her a faint amount of attention to sell her pet food. Meghan said that she is not like the royal institution. If she is truly not fond of the royal institution, then she should just relinquish those titles. Why is she still using it? Ah, yes. For financial gain because she is talentless and she needs to grift off those titles in order to make money. And you, what do you think about Megan's statement? Please comment to let us know your opinion. And if you agree with my point of view, please comment, okay? If not, please express so we can discuss it. Don't forget to like and share the video. Your support is our motivation. If you want to receive notifications about the latest videos, please subscribe. We will be back soon. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.